5 cards in under 5 minutes. So, are you looking for a powerful common card that could juice up your commander deck? Well, let's talk about it. Welcome to the video, you guys. I'm gonna try to keep the intro short because the whole point is that it's 5 cards in under 5 minutes. So you know the video is gonna be a little bit longer because of intro and outro, but I'm excited to discuss some common cards today. I like to delve into my brain, go through the pages of Magic history, and point out cards to y'all that I think are fun and neat. Now, admittedly, I was working on a fun Halloween deck tech for my Lind Cheerful Toy Mentor deck tech, but that video started being 30 minutes long, and as I got to the 30-minute mark, the save file got corrupted. So we lost the video. So I'm gonna be working on that, don't you worry, it's coming out. But today we're gonna quick pivot to 5 commander cards that are all commons that you could run in your commander deck. And I want to point out this could be very easy and cheesy for me to just pick 5 very popular cards that just happen to be common. My goal is to not do that. I want to try to remind y'all of some cards, or maybe show you some cards you didn't know about. Now, you might know some of them, so don't yell. Actually, do yell at me in the comments. It's engagement. So let's stop talking and start going over the list. Kicking things off with our red commander common, I'm looking at Shenanigans. For 1 in a red, this common sorcery reads destroy target artifact, but it also has that incredibly important and powerful word right below that line of text that says Dredge 1. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and describe and explain why Dredge is powerful and why it's OP. The word Dredge on a card makes the card kinda good automatically. Plus, with Shenanigans being in red, there's tons of decks that use Dredge that splash red. I think this is just a very powerful and recurable artifact destruction piece that also has the ability to fill our graveyard. So if you need some removal and you want to fill your graveyard while you're at it, or you got a little bit of red splash, I think Shenanigans is a great common card that you can constantly get value out of throughout the game. And again, Dredge OP, don't even need to discuss it any further. What's next? Next, we're gonna move over to green with Broken Bond. For 1 in a green, this sorcery reads destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. I really like Broken Bond and land ramp strategies. The land does not come into play tapped, which is a huge advantage, and it is a good removal piece, being able to hit artifact or enchantment for a decently at-rate cost. Now, yes, Broken Bond is a sorcery. If this thing was an instant, I imagine it would be a commander staple powerhouse. So, not too mad at the sorcery restriction, and if you're in a deck that is looking to constantly get lands out, I think Broken Bond is a powerful interaction piece you should look at. But not all of the pieces we're discussing are interactions, so let's head over to black. Again, for 1 and a black, this 2-drop is a 1/1 vampire shaman creature called Bloodseeker. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, you may have that player lose 1 life. I love Bloodseeker. I learned the game with my friend playing a Bloodseeker, and his ability to constantly ping people as their creatures entered is gnarly. Plus, commander's getting more and more creature heavy as we continue to go, so Bloodseeker just gets better and better over time. Plus, it's a maze, so you can flex in some politics, some social strategy, and that's always what makes commander really fun for me. So if you've forgotten about Bloodseeker, you're running a vampire deck, or you just play against people who play a lot of creatures, Bloodseeker could be the card for you. Moving over to white, our arguably more popular card on the list that I'm discussing is Blacksmith's Skill. For 1 white, this instant reads target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible. Until end of turn, if it's an artifact creature, it gets +2/2 until end of turn. Now, that entire second line of text is completely irrelevant. Who cares if it's an artifact creature? This is a 1 mana instant that can turn any permanent hexproof and indestructible. That's basically stapling it to the board state, except for the most niche circumstances. It's an instant, it's 1 mana, it protects almost anything, and this card is cheap and it's a common. I'm shocked Blacksmith's skill doesn't see more play, although maybe it's super popular in the groups that you're in, so you can scream at me in the comments that this card's not that rare. But I genuinely do not see this card played outside of a limited or 60 card environment, so I wanted to take a moment here to highlight it. And lastly, we are going to be going over Raven Form. Yes, another interaction piece, but listen, common interaction is quite good. For 2 and a blue, this sorcery can be foretelled. If you foretell it, it then only costs 1 blue and reads exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. Now, exiling artifacts or creatures is getting better and better, specifically exiling artifacts. Raven Form can deal with those annoying 1-rings, those annoying Darksteel whatevers, and can most importantly be flexed to deal with any problematic creature. I also really like that Raven Form leans into play from exile synergies, if that's something you're going into, or if your opponents are attacking your hand, foretell is the safe place to store a card. I really like Raven Form. I think it's kind of fallen off, especially because blue has just so many interaction pieces, and this is a sorcery, but hey, I think in the right scenarios, Raven Form is quite better than a rapid hybridization. And that's the video, you guys. I hope you learned some new cards that you could maybe throw into a commander deck. Plus, these are all commons. You might have them laying around, or if you really want them, I'm sure you can pick them up quite cheap. Did you know any of these? What other commons should I include if we do some kind of list like this again? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, we're nearing that 500 subscriber mark, so you should subscribe if you want to see more Commander Magic content. Every Sunday, we're gonna have a video, even if sometimes it requires a quick pivot like this week. I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, and bye!